It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And they go play action with May. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The slot man in motion right. Throwing here is May. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. At about the 32. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Powers through. A second broken tackle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And a substantial run there by McCaffrey, the reigning offensive player of the year. Is coming off the season with a total of over 2,000 yards from scrimmage for the 2nd time in his career. He truly can do it all.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 35 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
To throw, it's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now Purdy. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Henderson running straight ahead. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, Sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Loose inside the 30. Stephon Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
19, go.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talked a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. To the air, May. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second down and 3. We're going to throw. May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have regained the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Throwing here, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10. On play action, May going deep for Diggs. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. From the gun, it's May. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Play action. May. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Henderson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's got a first and maybe more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 55 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here is May. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Past the 20. 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Stevenson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
And that is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun to give to Henderson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To throw, it's May. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerome Jennings, 71 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's May. Throw complete to Bell. Pick up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the shotgun, May with it. Caught here by Bell. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal.
Let's go. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Cut 19, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Hunt.
Here's Purdy. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. To the air, May. Here we go, this to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Looking to throw. May. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a nice stiff arm that opens room to run. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And caught up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, break.
Here's Garendo on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Cup 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Take go.
Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught by Hooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
They'll run with Henderson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Now Henderson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Patriots, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it.